When you have a book out there in the world that tells you every law of man, how the world was made and how the world would end, how dare anybody say they want world peace? Because if they truly wanted world peace, they would open up the book of the Bible and look up the book of Proverbs, which are the laws of men, which are the laws of God. Book of Deuteronomy, same thing. Book of Genesis, same thing. All these books tell you how man is supposed to live, what they are supposed to do, and how they are supposed to take care of themselves. Every law made today is made by man, not by God. God made the rule there shall be no abortions. Man said, let there be abortions. God said, man is the ruler of women. Women have said, women are rulers of men. God says there will be no homosexuality. Humans say, let there be homosexuality. So please tell me how you want world peace in this world when you deliberately go against the will of God. Answer that, folks. Because everybody today is going, oh, poor Palestinians, they're being blown up by Israel. Israel are Jews. They're horrible people. They're like Hitler. Oh, so horrible. Even though that Hitler killed all the Jews, people are actually saying that the Jews are like Hitler. That's how stupid the people in the world have become today. Back to my point. The Bible, the book of Proverbs, has a lot of rules in there. Rules God wants us to follow. So why don't we? Why do we follow the devil's rules more than we do God's rules? Why? Why do we say it's okay to sin when we know it's not? Why? I know somebody out there just said to themselves, because we're human. But because we're human would mean that we follow our God more than we follow the devil, because we are aware that the devil is out there. If the devil wasn't out there, there would be no abortion today. I guarantee you that. And without the devil, there's still God. But without God, there is no devil. So there you go. Proof God is real. Now, with that said, let's talk about something else. Well, also Bible related, but not the same topic. Today in the world, there is so much destruction going on, so much chaos, and so much pain. This is not what your Lord wants for you. This is what mankind wants for you. Take the United States today. Why would you allow one man to control your life, control your children's lives, and control your grandchildren's lives? And I know you all think, oh, that's a long time. That's like 100 years in between all of it. True. But one man sets the law today that lasts for 100 years. Until somebody else comes along and says, hey, this law is wrong. Change it. So what are we going to do, folks? Are we going to live in truth, or are we going to live in denial and just keep saying, oh, the world's coming to an end. We can't help ourselves. No, we're weak, little, pathetic beings. Or are we going to start realizing that maybe we should start turning to goodness? Maybe we should start questioning things for ourselves. Maybe we should start doing our own homework and not just believing what evil tells us to believe in. Maybe we should stand up and say, I'm going to put some work behind this. Maybe we should start caring about each other. Maybe we should start helping each other. And maybe we should start loving each other. Because the evil in the world, as you all see and you all talk about and you all say, is pretty powerful. But the truth about evil is, when one good soul is surrounded by evil, that one good soul can cry out, and his brightness or her brightness is so bright that other good people will see the beacon and come flooding in and destroy evil. That is the history between goodness and evil. This is why goodness always triumphs over evil. So take your White House today with Obama in there, who wants to make a police state. Let's say he makes the police state and becomes power and all supreme ruler, and all of a sudden he's defending the White House, putting up missiles and everything like that. Are the people of America going to be afraid of that? Or are the people of America going to unite together and storm the White House with 1 million people at one time? What would you do then? That's what I'd like to know. What would you freaking do? Would you all unite or stay divided? Knowing that your government divided you, and before your government ever came in, you were all united. The United States of America, not the divided states of America. 50 states got together, made one unity, one unit, and lived in unity. Until about the last 50 years, when they killed our president and took over. Since then, every president that has come along has killed a little bit of the nation. Slowly but surely, through generations. You see, in the 70s when feminism came out, everybody knew it was disgusting and horrible. Nobody wanted anything to do with it. But in the 80s, and 90s, and 2000s, and 2010s, they started brainwashing people slowly over time to accept it. Look how easy America accepted political correctness. That's just sickening. That went from one day to the other. Boom! Now you all have to walk on eggshells. Because political correctness is walking on eggshells. The only people that would ever demand from somebody else to walk on eggshells is a psychopath. Not a normal, sane person would ever tell you to walk on eggshells. So what you got now is a psychopath in office. Literally, the inmates of the asylum have taken over. But you're living now in a world where you think, people aren't that evil. People aren't that evil. No way. My president wouldn't do that to me. My government wouldn't do that to me. Why not? Tell me why they wouldn't do that to you. Because of morals? Because of their so-called values? They have no values for you. They took away your health care. They're bringing in police states. They're killing people left and right. They're killing people's dogs left and right. They're taking away people's children. They let the illegals in the borders. The borders are wide open. They're devaluing the dollar. They set up 9/11. They set up Sandy Hook. They set up the Boston bombings. What more do you need as proof that your government is against you? They're not with you. They are against you. What will it take for the American people to finally stand up? Let me tell you this, America. If you are stupid enough to allow Hillary Clinton in as president, you are doomed. There will be no more freeing you from this slavery that you're in. And right now, it's pretty bad. But you all voted for Obama, which scared the hell out of me. I couldn't believe America voted for this pinhead. But then, shockingly enough, they voted him in a second time. At that moment, I was like, okay, America, I wash my hands of you. You are so far gone, you'll never be fixed again. But here I am still trying to bring sanity to the world. Here I am still breaking through the brainwash. Here I am saying political correctness is wrong. Here I am, as a human being, standing by myself, looking for others to join the cause, so that we could make that march one day, so we could take back over, so we could dominate again, so that man could be leader of man, and not government leader of man. Man made government. Government did not make man. See? When I get too angry, I start stuttering over my words, start tripping over my words. I think you all know what I'm saying. If you want freedom, you have to fight for it. This is a world that is cold and harsh because the devil owns it. God rules it, but he allows the devil to run on the earth to cause chaos. But we the people have a choice of chaos or sanity. And you all have been picking chaos lately over sanity, and that's really unforgivable in the Lord's eyes. It has to stop. You all have to start picking yourselves up and stop saying, I'm going to be cheap and slutty because I can. I don't care. I'll do whatever I want. The worst words you could ever say, that ever utter out of your lips, is, I don't care. That's the worst thing you could ever say. You're just dooming yourself when saying that. And you're dooming the world. And you're dooming everybody that you love.